him like that.
They know what time it is.
Yeah, it's feeding time. Look at it. Oh, it's more.
Oh, here they come.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Yeah.
Wow. He holds it himself.
He's a good boy. He's a boy?
Take one at the cousin of Galen.
Wow. What's this?
Yeah.
Meshiba. Oh, yeah.
Some more?
Yeah, thank you. They've been having it. That's how they wash themselves. Everything's going down. Come easy. Let's see this cross.
Oh, look at.
There's another one coming. Oh,
Oh, there's nothing.
just divide milk, bro.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh.
There's a lot. No. That one feeding itself.
Yeah, they can hold it.
I don't know, they can.
Oh, there's more.
Together with her daughter Angela Sheldrick for about 17 years. And after Daphne's demise, Angela Sheldrick, the daughter, took over the full management of this project. Since it was established up to now in our records, we have over 380 elephants that we have successfully and permanently reintegrated back into the wild. This process of returning them back to nature will always take place within Savo Conservation Area, where we have set up 3 reintegration units. In Savo, under our care, they will always remain with us until a minimum of about 5 years to a maximum of 10 years before they fully becomes wild wondercare. The good thing is, no matter how long they remain under our human care, when time comes, all that you see today, at the end of the process, they will all return back to nature, behave and stay like any other wild animal out there. Right now, we have a total of 19 have survived without their mother's milk and also without protection. That is why we had to fly out, rescue them to the nursery, and give them this second chance to survive back to nature. The 19 will be coming down in 2 different groups. That is why right now we have a group of 10. A few minutes from now, the 10 will vacate the place to create space for another group of 9 elephants. We have got 2 rhinos in the nursery, though the rhinos do not come out for this public session. And I'll talk about the rhinos once we are done with the elephants. They have been rescued from different places, as I said, and they have got different reasons for being orphans. One of the reasons that have caused some of them to be left orphans, it is because of human-wildlife conflict. We all understand that the population of human beings or of man on the land, it is racing so fast. And many of us human beings, we end up encroaching on the wildlife. we end up closing their corridors. Their persons no longer exist. Once such a land has been taken over by human beings, we will come up with farming. We will come up with roads. We come up with structures, blocking their ways. Remember, they will still need to migrate or relocate from one place to the other in search of greener pasture, in search of water. All the time, they will attempt to do so. They will end up in human homes, in human farms. Found in these areas, they will be fought by human beings. Some will end up being killed, some will be left with injuries, the young ones will be separated from their families. It is sad that this is taking place. I'm saying this because as human beings, as living species, we all have got one home. The home is the land. This is where we all belong. We will take the first priority of everything for caring about other species, but remember, they also have got the right to life. It is our mandate, it is our responsibility as human beings to provide care and protection for these animals. We are failing at our mandate by taking over what belonged to them originally, ending up fighting them, killing them in the name of space. We need to come back to our senses and try to find better ways, better mechanism of driving these animals back to those small areas that we have left them with after taking the original land. If we can manage to do this, I believe we can continue living peaceably and in harmony with these wild animals. Then we will end the fight, the conflict between human beings and wild animals. Secondly, it is because of poaching, whereby a few of them have come in because their mothers were killed by poachers, and this is because of the threat on ivory. It is unfortunate that the threat of ivory still exists. I'm saying this because, well, this is being perfected by we human beings. An ivory or a rhino horn does not change our human value. All these things belongs to these animals that to life was not to take ones.
That seems like the best.
This is a time that we all have to come together as one and try to help poaching. If we can try, if we can work hard, I believe we have come from different countries all over the world. On this note, I would like to ask all of you kindly, when you go back to your homes, when you fly back to your countries, can we raise up and stop poaching? It is very easy for us to do this if we mean business. It's only for us to go out, share this experience, share this information, spread the word to our friends, colleagues, family members. If we can manage to stop the end product market, the poachers will see no need of killing these animals because there will be no place to sell this. So please and kindly go out, spread this word, and together we will manage to stop poaching. Lastly, it is because of natural reasons. By natural reasons, a few of them were found or discovered falling down water wells. Some of them, their mothers died from old age, natural diseases, starvation back into the world. And some were identified, fallen or stuck in mud. Those are the main reasons that have caused all these elephants to be left orphans. They all have got names, and these names will arise reflecting the places of origin or the reasons that would have caused them to be left orphans. They all know or reckon the names, meaning they do respond to the names, but this is upon individual character. They are born of different personalities. At the same time, I will be mentioning the approximation age. This is because we were not out there in the wild when these elephants were being born. Neither. When we flew article rescue them, we did not identify their person victims. There are just a few things that we basically look upon before we can give the approximation age. I will start with the youngest elephant in the nursery. Right on my left hand, the smallest of them all. An elephant by the name of Uamata. She is approximately 1 year old. She also happens to be our latest arrival. She has been with us only for about 4 months. If you look at her compared to everybody else within the group, you can tell she looks a little bit skinny compared to the rest. She is not yet settled fully. It takes them different times to settle. So she is a drowning victim. She was sighted by our aerial surveillance planes in Sub. They contacted our chiefs on the ground. They went out to search for the mother. Still the mother couldn't be identified. So we believe she is a drowning victim. She was more thin than you can see at the moment. So 1 year, doing well. Behind Wamata, it is an elephant by the name of Talek. She is approximately 19 years old. Silence, please. Silence, please. If you scream, if you shout, the elephants becomes more agitated. They might start wanting to charge into the crowd. If you see them surrounding the water hole and you are nearby, just keep space. Walk away from the mud if you're scared of the mud, because they're just trying to cool themselves. You can all feel the heat that is just coming out. So kindly don't scream, don't shout for us to enjoy. So on my left still, the bigger one on my left among the two behind the Wamata, the second one, which is an elephant by the name of Talek, who is approximately 19 to 20. They did a search for the mother and they couldn't identify the mother. So nobody could tell what happened or what had happened to the mother. Right now, she is about 19, almost 20 months old. Standing on the edge of the water hole, the biggest of them all, an elephant by the name of Kerio, rescued from Kerio Valley when she was about a month old. Kerio was identified by rangers all alone lying down before she was discovered in the morning. In the night, the rangers within this location, they had had lots of gunshots among the two communities, bothering each other, fighting one another for cattle rustling. Come early morning, there was also lots of noise from the elephants. They took that initiative of going out to find out what was troubling the elephants. It was when they found this calf all alone, lying down, helplessly. They searched for the mother, and the mother was nowhere. We were contacted for her rescue, and immediately she arrived in the nursery, we will come to learn that she was paralyzed on both of her hind legs. She couldn't make any step. A thorough examination was done, and we didn't identify any breakage. So we will decide to give her time. And after like 2 months in the nursery with lots of massage and every time, she started showing us some good signs, making a step after the other. We could come to conclude that maybe she might have fallen down during this commotion and someone might have stepped on her. She's all right now, and we are very much hopeful that she will be back into the wild successfully. Right now, 3 years old.